Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Do Not Take This Cat Home. Last episode, we got endings 0, 16, and 18. So without further ado, let's continue. You're walking. Right, of course. This is the first time in a while you felt like going out. Okay, we got the same thing. So, we're at the take the cat home or don't take the cat home. Last time we did don't take the cat home, so I think this time we're gonna take the cat home. Hopefully it's not the same as the first time we took it home. Well, why not, right? You barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up onto your shoulder. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get out of here. On your way, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. So we do remember. Because, yeah, this is a time loop. In case you don't remember, this is a time loop because last time we bought food, and now this time we're like, oh, we don't need to buy food because he's not going to eat it. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, you live alone. You feel weird having another living being inside, even if it's just a cat. Do something alone, something with the cat. Oh, we haven't got this prompt before, I don't think. So let's do that. Man, we have so many empty slots already. Let's do something with the cat. Maybe we can befriend the cat. Like what? Oh, wow, okay. Back to back, I see. Let's just pet him. It's not every day you have access to a cute, fluffy animal. What else is there to do but pet it to your heart's content? You sit on the floor in your living room and click your tongue to call the cat over. The cat dashes over to you, immediately climbing onto your lap. Poor thing, you just want some attention, don't you? And some blood. Attention and blood. Alright. You carefully pet the cat. I'll rub behind its ears. A scratch under its chin. A smooth swipe along its back. Good? You keep petting the cat in your lap, enjoying this bonding time together. But the cat starts to get restless after a while. Well, we probably shouldn't push it, but I feel like this would be an ending if we push it. Let's push it. You're not quite ready to stop. You feel so calm. The repetitive action soothes you, usually overworking your mind. Your overworked mind. You keep petting. The cat leans away from the next head pat. It's trying to get out of your lap. Okay, we're gonna push it. We're really gonna push it, okay? Let's keep petting! Oh, there we go. When you scratch under the cat's chin, it bites at your fingers. You might be bleeding, but really it barely hurts. More of a warning than anything. Wow, we're really pushing this cat. Don't do this to your actual cats. If your cats are not liking your pets, just let them leave. The cat struggles from your hold. It watches you closely. Let's pet him some more! You keep petting the cat. He's getting angry. Oh, chomp. Well, and he took a big bite. I think we might have lost a finger there. The cat bites off your fingers. Yep. I was expecting it. It hurts. Yeah, no, duh. We're gonna have to take that to the hospital right away if we want it stitched back. You're definitely bleeding now, but for some reason, you just can't stop. You don't know what it is. Its fur is so much softer than you realized. You'd think that it would be shining in the faint light of your living room, but it's as if the darkness of the cat's coat is sucking in all the illumination around it, rendering it completely null. You're drawn to it, like you're somehow holding a deep, dark abyss right in your lap. It seems calmer now, munching on your severed finger. The stub between your thumb and middle finger is leaking, but you keep petting. You fret that your blood might ruin its fur, but the cat no longer seems to mind. Time passes. It's dark now. It's dark out now. Soft as the fur is, your palms start to feel raw and damp under the constant friction of your petting. You think faintly that maybe you've had enough. Nah, it's never enough, guys. And you start to lift your hand from the cat when it slashes at her throat. Oh, wow, that's a lot of force to rip off a whole hand. Wow, okay, maybe don't pet your cats to the point where they want to rip off your whole entire hand. Your entire hand is severed from your wrist. It flops onto the lap beside the cat. The cat's claws on its front right paw glints over its crimson liquid. You don't feel it for a moment, but your body tenses. Anticipating the pain as you blankly watch the cat lick at the bloody palm of your severed hand. It hurts. It really, really hurts. And then the cat looks up at you, and you feel compelled to keep petting. You're reluctant, but you're also afraid of what will happen if you don't heed the call. What will you lose next if you try to resist again? You were hurt for your intense petting earlier, yet now you're being hurt for trying to stop. It defies all logic, but that's what scares you. There's no reason, with such feeble whims. You feebly try to raise your uninjured hand to pet the cat, but it stiffens, golden eyes glinting dangerously. Well, all right then. You raise your bleeding stub and resume to pet the cat with the best of your ability. You pet, and you bleed. You pet, and you bleed. You pet, and you bleed. You pet, and you. Ending. Personal boundaries. Yep. That sounds like a reasonable ending. Personal boundaries. That is a lesson we can all learn. Let's see, what does it say for personal boundaries? Knowing how to take no for an answer is an important life lesson. Exactly. Okay, let's take the cat home. Okay, we're going to skip. Let's try doing something alone. Like what? Alright, let's save. What are we gonna do alone? Watch a movie, take a nap, second thought. Let's just take a nap. You're a little tired from the events of the day. Making life-changing choices, like committing to a responsibility of caring for another living creature, really wears you out. You could definitely use a nap. You head to your room and get dressed in your pajamas before you decide to grab a glass of water from the kitchen. You head back to your bedroom ready for a much-needed nap. Whoa. Only for the cat to race past you through the open door and jump in the middle of your bed. It takes its time to knead the sheets before settling down and closing its eyes. Well, that was fast. You frown thoughtfully. Now that your mind's set on it, you find yourself really craving a nap in your own bed. There's no way you're settling for the couch. Certainly not the armchair. Which means you should sit next to the cat. Oh, for some reason I thought it said sit on the cat. We should sit on the cat. Where's that option? Okay, move the cat, sleep next to the cat to do something. Let's just sleep next to it. What's the problem? You shrug. What's the harm in sharing a bed, right? You both had a long day after all. You try to carefully avoid jostling the cat as you lay down, but it immediately scooches over and curls up against you anyways. You smile. Sweet dreams. Are we actually going to tame it? You feel like you've slept for long enough. You feel a warm weight on your back. Are we a stomach sleeper? That's disgusting. Oh, mystery solved then. You feel comfortable. You consider getting up. But as soon as the thought enters your head, your mind fills with static and a deep sense of disapproval. Not yet then, okay. The cat, jostled by the attempts of movement, kneads painfully at your back before settling down again, falling back asleep. You fall back into slumber too. Is it gonna nest inside of us? It's night. You want to get up. Claws dig into your back like a warning. Tomorrow then, right? It's morning. You'll be late for work, but the cat doesn't budge. You don't even try to get up this time. You just close your eyes and drift off again. How long is this cat gonna sleep? It's the next day. Since the last several days. Or has it been weeks? Or longer? You're not quite sure. You're hungry. You don't know how long you've been lying down. You feel sore on your back, but also on your stomach, your arms, your face, everywhere. You can't remember your last meal, the last time you drank anything. You've been sleeping all this time, but you feel exhausted, more tired than you think you've ever felt in your life. It feels like a giant hand is pressing you into the bed. You can't remember the last time you even considered moving, but somehow you know that you need to go back to sleep anyway. Everything will be fine if you just go back to sleep. Not if I starve to death. You think you're hallucinating when the cat finally stirs. It stretches limply before hopping off your back. You hear its feet padding through your still open bedroom door, its feet fading down the hall. You don't open your eyes. You don't move. You're afraid you don't remember how. You're afraid that the static will return if you try. But you eventually do try. You try to prop yourself up on your arms. It's thinner than you've ever seen it, thinner than you think should be possible. Crack! The arm snaps under the weight of your body and crumbles to dust on the bed sheets. It doesn't hurt in the slightest, as if even your nerves have dried up and become as useless as you're feeling in general. Just how long have you been lying in bed? At least a few years. You don't have much time to think about it. Your failed attempt at sitting up sends you tumbling over the side of the bed like a rag doll. Crack. 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 You think you're probably closer to being a ceramic doll, as your body shatters instantly upon impact with the floor. Your head rolls towards the door, letting you watch as the rest of your shroom body falls apart. Parts crack and crumble and turn to broken ruin as your consciousness begins to fade. The cat strolls into view then, poking and prodding at the remains of your brittle limbs. Bad kitty, you try to say. But you think your jaw might have snapped off earlier as well. Almost as if sensing your attention, the cat walks over to you. Well, your head at least. And you watch with your final conscious seconds as it lies down, curling its body around you. It feels warm. Well, maybe another nap couldn't hurt. Ending number 6, just a cat nap. So I was pretty close. I thought the cat was going to, rip out our stomach and sleep in our stomach or something. But this was basically the same thing, you know? Resting's good, but you should get up and stretch every now and then, and eat and drink. That is very true. Alright everyone, let's take a drink break. This is your friendly reminder to take a drink of water. Delicious. Now, let's continue. Oh, wait. I was supposed to, actually do my save file. That's alright. That's alright. We'll just skip. Alright. Let's not take the cat home. Right, skip. Let's just feed the cat. The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it had much to eat if it's so attached to the box it's in. It doesn't seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food then. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that is not the case, and not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing you've left behind a hungry kitty. especially when you could have done something to help. So what do you do about the hungry kitty? Check pockets, look the area, and dot. Ooh, are we gonna sacrifice somebody at some point? Not yet. So, yeah, I bet we're gonna sacrifice somebody. Check pockets. You dig into your pockets. You find a small piece of thread in your left hand. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. An eager and excited kitty leaps for it and easily leads you to get bitten and scratched. In your right pocket, a bar of chocolate. Do not feed the animals chocolate. Chocolate is poisonous. Is it? Nope, it's not even expired. Quite the finding indeed. You're about to offer it to the cat. Do not offer it to the cat. Chocolate is poisonous to like 90% of animals, especially dogs and like other pets. Do not feed your animals chocolate, okay? Just don't. It's not a good idea. You're gonna make it sick and it's gonna die. When suddenly you're hit with guilt as you remember something gut curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Wait, that's probably going to be important later. I bet there's an ending where we actually kill the cat. That's actually really good to know. I bet the string and the chocolate especially is going to come into play later. So now that we know that the chocolate... I'm going to stop talking because I bet you I'm going to get a prompt that says feed cat and don't feed cat. Oh my gosh, You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. You feel so guilty. You throw the chocolate bar away into the nearby trash bin. Okay. I thought we'd have the option to feed it or not feed it, but apparently we don't get the option. We just throw it away. That's okay. I bet in the future, though, after the cat tries to, like, murder us, then we'll feed him the chocolate bar and kill him. An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat, barely able to stand its innocent, oblivious expression. It doesn't even know that you almost... I am so sorry. I don't even know what to say. You're a horrible person. I'm not a horrible person. I didn't do it. You know what? Stay here. I'll be right back. You leave the alley and return with a whole fish you bought from the nearest grocery store. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. The cat eagerly accepts your offering, munching happily at the fish after you placed it in the box. Oh, so fish is fine, but you're not fine with canned cat food? Mr. Kitty Kitty? What a picky little boy. You want to smile at the sight, but you feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat seemingly pays no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to head back home. Row? Not a meow? Row? It's another kitty! It's a little tabby cat. On the way home, you notice more cats than usual, watching you from their hiding spots. But you try not to think about it. Oh no, we're gonna get so many cats, and we're gonna have to feed them, and if we don't feed them, they're probably gonna try to eat us. That's my prediction. You can't help but wonder if they know what you've nearly done. But it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. But you didn't. I literally didn't do anything. Right? What do you mean, right? We didn't do nothing. I did not hurt a single cat in that process. You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... You look behind you, only to see dozens of cats standing there, looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alleyway and thought that you had more food for all of them? I'm sorry, I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front and... Oh, that's chocolate! Oh, it's you. Oh, it's... Held carefully between its teeth is the chocolate bar you'd thrown away earlier. Ooh, is it gonna get the... Oh, that's ironic. It's giving us the chocolate bar back, but we're gonna kill it later with the chocolate bar. I'm assuming. This is all assumptions, but that's what I'm predicting. It places the chocolate bar down in front of you before looking back up at you. All the cats look up at you. You can feel their judgment. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. What? Okay. Let's beg for forgiveness! You collapse on your knees and bow down low as you can to earnestly beg for further forgiveness. I'm sorry, I swear. I'd do anything to make it up to all of you, but you're out of options. Suddenly. What am I doing? You feel something strike your stomach and swim its way up your throat, closing off your airway as it tries to force its way out your esophagus. Well, this is kind of like the ending I thought it would be for the sleeping one. It finally succeeds with aid for your helpless gagging. You. What the? Lying on the ground in front of you. Wait. Okay, I assumed that the cats dug into my stomach, crawled up my stomach, and out my mouth, but it was actually a fish. Okay, interesting. Alright, not what I was expecting at all. It's a flopping fish. You just threw up a living fish? What the hell? The cats come rushing forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You're happy to finally be of help, truly. Are we becoming their... Yeah, we're gonna become basically their auto food machine. We're just gonna be puking up fish. Blech! You throw up another fish. Blech! And another. Do you guys like my vomiting sounds? Your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot are streaming down your face by the time you cough up your final tiny bloody fish and collapse forward. Your throat and stomach both burn in ways that feel dangerous. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel a more overwhelming sense of hopeful pride that you have made up for your disgusting actions. It wasn't... Oh my gosh! You can't be remorseful for an action you did not do. That you've been forgiven. Aww, this is such nice, lovely music. The sounds of happy cats munching away at their fish fills your ears. Then... I thought we'd be rewarded. I thought by feeding the cat, we would be rewarded in some way. So, like, is this reward? You feel something being nudged into your hand. It feels like the bar of chocolate you found in your pocket. Oh, wow, way to rub it in. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I was trying to be nice, trying to feed you. I even gave you a fish. And then you just, yep, that's just fitting. You smile weakly. You successfully atoned, but you really don't have the strength to eat your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this moral coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate, but raw fish. Chapter 24. Fishing for Pardon. That was a weird ending. You know, it's so weird, like, these scenes, like, they're gross and stuff, but because of all the cats meowing, I just find it wholesome. I can't not think it's wholesome. Alright. 24. Fish of Pardon completed. Silly you, chocolate is bad for cats, but you know that, didn't you? I do know that. I even told the protagonist that the moment he took out the bar of chocolate. It's okay. In the future, we're gonna kill the cat with that chocolate. Alright. Let's skip. We're not gonna take the cat home. We're gonna try and finish a few of these dead end sections. So, We did leave the cat. We did feed the cat. So this time we're going to play with the cat. So we're going to play, I'm guessing, with the string. Aw, you just want a little attention, don't you? The poor thing must be bored sitting in the box all day. You're not sure you're much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. There's gotta be something that can entertain a little critter with. But what? Save. So we can do check pockets, look around the area, or buy the toy. Well, we should do the string option just because, I don't know. It said that if we use the strings, you'd bite our fingers, so I'm assuming that would be like a dead end, like death. Like, we don't have to worry about too many branching paths if we just do that. You dig in your pockets. You find a small string in your left pocket. That's not very helpful. The string is too short. An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily get you bitten or scratched. In your right pocket. Whoa. Pocket the chocolate. I'm sorry. Oh, because we remember the other one. Okay. We remember the other one. But we're not feeding you this time. We're not feeding you, I promise. Not too helpful either right now. Alright. Oh! There's another thing that you got on you. Your phone. Why didn't we see this the last time? It's not much of anything that a cat can play with, but there is something you can do. Get some pictures, some selfies. Photo montage. Well, that was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself. With nothing else to do and no intention to take the cat home, you decide it's probably best just to leave. You don't want the cat to get too attached after all. Dude, last time we tried to be nice to the cat and we got punished. Now we just entertained ourselves without giving the cat anything in return. It is totally going to kill us. You don't want the cat to get too attached after all. At least you'll have some memories to take with you. Okay, see you around, I guess. Good luck. Okay. You turn and walk away. What? I hate that it does that, just suddenly goes. I wonder if there's a setting that'll change that. I did not see a setting that would change that, but it's fine. Whatever. I guess if the game purposely skips it, it's not that important. Bzz. Your phone just got a message. You open it up and... What? Aren't I cute? It's a picture of a familiar-looking cat. Huh? The cat does look cute. And happier in the picture. But it's not a picture you recognize. What the heck did I didn't take this picture. You peek over your shoulder at the cat. But the cat is simply looking at you. It meows sadly, as if pleading for you to come back. Okay, let's save that real quick. Hang out and do something? Let's just leave, because that'll probably lead us to a new ending. You ignore the cat and briskly walk out of the alleyway without another look. Phew, that was weird. You're a good distance away when... Not again. You reluctantly look at the message and... Don't ignore me! Creeped out, you decide to just go home. I know you're seeing this. Come back! That's my cat voice. I cannot picture this cat as anything but an adorable little baby demon. And so he has to have a baby voice, okay? I'm sorry. I don't care if he murdered us in a past life. I don't think this voice matches this. I think it should be like, come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back! Can see you. Can always see you. You can't hide. I'll always find you. Ooh, ooh. See, that's why he's a cute voice. He's literally going ooh, ooh. Of course he has a cute voice. Your eyes dart around nervously, certain that you're being followed. But there's nothing there. You're finally home, but you feel too shaken for any relief to calm you down. You rush into the bathroom and slam the door behind you. Everything's okay. This isn't real. It's just a bad dream. Everything's okay. You fumble in the dark to turn on the sink and splash your face with some cold water. Why would you ever go in a dark room when you're freaking out? I don't know about you, but I always, if I'm freaking out, if something like this happened to me and I was freaking out, I'd go into a room with the lights on and just lock the door and then call it quits and just chill out. There's no way I'd ever go in a dark room. Hopefully it'll calm your mind and stop the hallucinations. But that's all they are, right? Hallucinations? You're really regretting leaving home today. You must have been overworking yourself more than you realized. Yeah, that must be. New message. You jump as your phone alerts you to yet another message received. Let's save. Let's check the phone. With shaky hands, you look at your phone. Hi, friend! Hello, kitty. Hi! Let's be friends. Oh. What? What? Startled, you whirl around and instantly jump back. You slip, slamming the back of your head into the bathroom mirror. You don't register the pain, but yet your eyes shifting widely around the room. There's nothing there. Nothing at all. Are you sure about that? You feel dizzy. You dazingly feel the back of your head and examine your hand. You can't really see anything, but it feels warm and wet. The smell of copper fills the air. The dizziness overwhelms you and you collapse on the bathroom tiles. Help! You reach for your phone to call an ambulance. The batteries are dead. Ending 30. Photo bomber! Oh my gosh, what a cute little ending! What a cute little kitty! Silly you! Oh wait, that's not right. You really nailed your good side in this one. I did? I do not see myself in this at all. It's just a mirror. Alright, let's go to our load, and this time we're going to ignore the phone. Phone vibrations intensify over and over. Oh my gosh, that sounds so annoying. What? But you just can't look. You keep your eyes squeezed shut. Your fingers tightly grip the sink. Man, stop the buzzing! In your mind you beg whoever or whatever is doing this to just stop already. Please, just put me out of my misery. You mutter this quietly. You don't really mean it. You don't. But as the words take shape in the darkest corners of your mind, the phone immediately stops vibrating. You'd think that this would give you relief, but you only feel dread sinking heavily onto your shoulders. You can feel eyes on you. You can feel purrs in the air on the back of your neck. Damp and deep and slow. You take a deep breath and open your eyes and look at the mirror. Nothing. You peep around the room. Still nothing. Nothing at all. But you know something is there, waiting to be acknowledged, for you to accept the fact of its existence. Only then will it engage and give you peace, to free you from the life of consistent looking over your shoulders, of fearing for your own image, your own reflection. You can feel its patient, limitless, and old. You can't win against it in a war of adoration. Your lifespan will long expire before it tires of you. So, you close your eyes. and accept it. As your head is severed from the neck, you're filled with peace, grateful that at the very least, you never had to see it, whatever it was. Chapter 31, ending 31, headshot. It's okay, we all get a little camera shy sometimes. He needs a name. This is Mr. Kitty, I think. I think that's the perfect, name for him. Alright, we're gonna not take the cat home. Alright, so we did feed the cat, and now instead of checking our pockets, we're gonna look around the area and see if this does anything. You glance around the dark, dingy alley. Only see garbage bags, trash bins, empty cardboard boxes, and scattered litter here and there. If there were something for the cat to eat, surely it would have found it by now, right? But you don't want to just give up so easily. You keep looking. You look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. You listen. You hear. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna feed it a person? You can barely make out the sound of a faint scurrying by the trash bin a few feet away. Quietly, oh so quietly, you creep over to the bin, and you lunge. You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You stumble and knock over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. But as you stand up, grasped in your hands, is a little mouse. He's a small mouse. The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wiggling and struggling desperately in your grip. You're holding it too tightly and carefully for it to be able to bite or scratch you, though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up at you with big black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. Man, the fact that we even caught a mouse, that's crazy. We are fast. Feed it to the cat. We can spare it next time. Oh, wow. It weakly starts to struggle again. The mouse is reluctant. Feed mouse to the cat. Sacrifice! 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 You feed the mouse to the cat. The cat tears it apart instantly. Sacrifice! 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 The mouse's pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abruptly cut off. Satisfied, the cat meows happily at you, red tinting its fangs. The cat curls up in its now bloody-stained box and goes to sleep. Did we satisfy the cat? Did we finally befriend him? Mr. Kitty, I'll be your best friend. I'll catch you mice all day long. Hey, I even suggested this earlier. I think in the last episode I suggested feeding you live bait, like little feeder mice, like a snake. Now we're best friends. You take the chance to leave. A well-fed cat will likely follow you home after all. And cute as the cat is, you really can't afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilty about the mouse, you decide to just go home. Is the mouse going to seek revenge on me? Or am I just going to have a happy ending? Is this a happy ending? After a long walk home, you finally enter your apartment. You head straight for your room and collapse on your bed, falling into a fitful sleep. Later, you wake up. Oh, those mouse squeaks. Yeah, we're totally gonna get killed by the mice. I thought the cat was powerful, but maybe the mice are also demons. To squeaking and scurrying noises all around you, so loud and consistent they sound like screams. In the darkness of your room, you see the shiftful shadows of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. You try to run. Oh man, this reminds me of those torture methods in medieval times. Like there was one where like they would put a bowl on your stomach with the mouse inside, and then they would like put a fire over the bowl. And so in order for the rat to escape the bowl, they would dig through your stomach and like usually out one of your two ends. I mean, like that was their torture. Or there was another torture method where like they would chain you up next to a riverbed, and because of like how the tide works and everything, and all the sewers would get flooded, and the rats would be flushed out of the sewer and onto the riverbank where the person is chained up. And there was like no food around, so the rats had to eat the person that was chained up. And so they would literally get eaten alive. This is exactly like that medieval torture, like getting eaten alive by rats. You cry out as twin latches of pain race up your legs. You fall off the bed in your attempt to escape, the hordes of mice dodging you as you crash to the ground. You can't stand up, looking back and squinting in the darkness. You just about make out the source of your pain. Ooh. The flesh and tendons of your heels and ankles are mangled. Yeah, that does not look good, buddy. Bitten through your socks. No, no, no! Leave me alone! Desperate, you crawl with only your arms towards the door. The mice descend upon you, biting into your skin, gnawing away pieces of you. You start to fade in and out of consciousness, but you still reach for the doorknob. Your arms heavy, weighed down by the mice clinging to it with each claw and tiny teeth. You manage to jolt the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. Cat's gonna be there. Is Mr. Kitty gonna save us? Come on, Mr. Kitty! What the heck, Mr. Kitty? But your outstretched arm suddenly falls to the ground lifeless. The mice manage to chew through the flesh of your bone. Your now dismembered limb. As the few mice creep forward to curiously inspect your arm, you stare blankly at it for a moment before sliding your gaze up. In the newly opened door sits a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you, the darkness in its beady eyes, black eyes. You can't begin to measure its depths. Those eyes don't look black to me, nor the hatred pouring out from within them. Mr. Kitty, come save us! We literally gave you a sacrifice, and instead of, being nice to us, you're letting this happen. I thought you, Mr. Kitty, would become our savior, our little guardian angel, but instead, we're just dead. We're just dead. I guess every animal, every person has magical powers except for us, so whatever. The world just hates us, I guess. All of it. Aimed at you. You collapse, head hitting the floor as your other arm is eaten away as well. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain should be indescribable, and yet you just feel the cold sense of loss. The mice have clustered against your back now, gnawing and ripping their way between your shoulder blades, into your back, into your chest. You weakly cough up blood. They must be damaging something important. You feel something important? We lost our arm. That was important. Our arm is pretty important, buddy. You feel something being pulled out of you. And in between the moments that blankets of darkness fade in and out of your vision. Splat. You hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. See it in front of the mouse. Weirdly shaped, red with blood and pulsing. And, oh, that's your heart, isn't it? The other mice all descend upon it, abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing a lot of blood. Losing a lot of blood. Yeah, forget the arm, forget the heart that's pumping the blood. We're losing a lot of blood, guys. I think I might die due to blood loss. Don't even care about the heart. What about the heart? The heart's just pointless. You guys know that the heart is actually a pointless organ that does nothing for your body? The blood, though, that's what's important. You feel sleepy, but you also feel anger? Yes. So much anger. How dare they? How dare they? The last thing you see before your vision fails you. Oh, Kitty is there to save us! Is a pair of glowing eyes leering in the darkness beyond the doorway. Never mind. Oh wait, you hear squeaks and shrieks of terror all around you. Yeah, Mr. Kitty is here! He's gonna save us! Well, I don't think he can really save us, but he can at least take revenge. Low yowls, deep snarls, gashing teeth, tearing flesh. As your remaining senses leave you, you smile weakly with the last of your strength, when something with soft, slightly damp, and sticky fur nuzzles your cheek. Mr. Kitty! Good kitty. Ending 27. Well fed. Uh-huh. Mr. Kitty, you couldn't have appeared a little bit sooner? Just a little bit sooner? Aye. Cats are supposed to be eating mice. Huh. Wonder what mice are supposed to eat. Yeah. I wonder what they eat. I wonder if it's human flesh, huh? Well, that was a interesting ending, to say the least. I totally thought Mr. Kitty was going to appear, like, a lot sooner. I thought we were going to be protected by Mr. Kitty. I thought he was going to love us. I thought it was going to be happily ever after time, but no. No. Mr. Kitty does not care. He cares enough to take revenge. He doesn't care enough to actually save us. You know? We could have gotten more mice, but instead, wait. I guess technically we did get him more mice, huh? We got him the most mice possible. We got him a whole horde of mice. So I guess we did feed Mr. Kitty quite a lot, huh? That's probably what Mr. Kitty's goal was. He knew that mice was going to take revenge. He knew that horde was going to come after us, and he knew we were going to be eaten. But in the end, all he cared about was that horde of mice that he could gobble up afterwards. But it's okay, Mr. Kitty. I still love you, even if you did, leave us for dead and all that stuff. I still love you because you're a little kitty just like me. Us cats, we gotta stick together. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll get to another episode pretty soon. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Goodbye!